Well, it's been a long time coming. I'm actually gonna finally move some shit and actually disassemble it. So yeah, most of this shit is just boxes. I have been living on my sofa bed for the past literally month and a bit I've been here, depressingly. I don't know, I'm someone who doesn't necessarily like a drastic change, if that makes any sense, which is kind of ironic because I also feel like I do need change in my life. So I'm like in a weird spot where like I prefer simplicity, but at the same time I'm trying to look for difference. Okay, so I need to go through some of these boxes and just kind of, so I know what some of them are. This is my camera gear. Well, some of it. My DJI Mic 2. Right now I'm recording this on the Action 5 Pro, recording this with the DJI Mic Mini, and I have a couple of my lenses for my Fujifilm. So honestly, this box I'm just going to keep as is, just because at least then I know where stuff is. But the one thing I will probably focus on, at least mainly these ones. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. So you know what, let me grab my phone, because at least that way I can kind of see what I'm doing. Okay, so this is pretty much just an empty box. So this I can actually just disassemble. This one's pretty simple. Everything in here is trash. So what I am thinking of doing, disassembling this. That's easy enough. That's plastic. This is sealed air. This is also sealed air. And then that's just generic paper, whatever. The fact that I am actually doing this feels kind of surreal to me. It's funny because, so I don't know if, well, I never really kind of told anyone where I did live, but I lived in a studio apartment. The apartment I'm in now is a 2-bedroom, but I'm still living technically in one room, which is basically the living room. Again, my sofa bed is right there, TV. I don't know, it's when I get so used to something, I truly am a creature of habit. Many of us are, but I feel like I am definitely one of those true definitions of creature of habits. I'm very just habitual, is basically what I'm trying to say. Is this even gonna fold up? Nice. Okay. And well, there's just one down. Okay, let's see. Because I mean, this one is my bedding, so honestly, I'm gonna leave that one last. This, I think it's just a generic box with just with miscellaneous stuff in it. I have my paintbrushes and stuff like that. This is just a memory foam that I have on my sofa bed, because if I didn't have that there, that shit would be uncomfortable as hell. This box just has memory foam, some more memory foam. This is just miscellaneous stuff. Some paintbrushes from my painting days. So for anyone who might be considering starting a painting business or anything along those lines. This company, Picasso paintbrush company, honestly, one of, if not the best paintbrushes I've ever used. This isn't even a plug. Like, I'm not even that big enough a creator to, you know, be seen. But when I did do my painting company, these were my go-tos, 100%. Storage over by my room, so I think I'll put them there. This, I'll place here for now, because that's a projector. I don't really know what I'm gonna be doing with that. I might sell it, or I might just keep it. I don't know. And this is the induction cooker. So, you know what, little story. In my studio apartment, I used that induction cooker as my main source of cooking equipment. Obviously I had pots and pans, because where I lived in the studio apartment, we had a shared kitchen, shared bathrooms. I mean, you had multiple kitchen areas and multiple areas like that, so it wasn't ever cramped, and it wasn't actually that gross. It was actually really, really clean, because there were cleaners that also came out there that were paid really well by the landlord. It was a fun place, but it just wasn't me. I am 100% more of an introvert than I am an extrovert, so moving to my own little pad that I have my own kitchen, bathroom, all that kind of stuff, feels like a dream. It really does. And I am thankful every day that I get to come home from work, stand out on the patio, balcony, whatever you want to call it, and just breathe, wind down, completely blank mind, and just live. Oh, what time is it right now anyway? It is 11:03. Okay. I've been up since about 8:30. Generally, I don't really have many things planned, so my days are kind of just on a whim decisions of going places with my cameras and just shooting. My main focus right now is finishing this up. I still have to book the trains to New York City. The hotels are being reserved / booked, so that's been done. And obviously I have to pack clothes and the cameras I want. So we'll kind of see where I'm at in the next few hours with that. By no means am I condoning this, but this is one of my favorite times and things to do, is stand here on my balcony with a cigarette, usually at the end of the day or just whenever I have a lot on my mind, and just completely blank mind everything and just get to look at the view. Before I was in downtown, it was an okay view, noisy, a lot of cars. Where I was living, it was an intersection, a lot of accidents. Probably saw like 8 accidents for the 2 years I was there. Yeah, but this is a nice change of pace. It's quiet, it's more me, if you will. It's kind of funny how I prefer a peace and quiet day, but I'm trying my best to get out of my comfort zone and talk a little bit more in front of the camera, behind the camera. So if there's anything I can do better, please let me know. But I'm wanting most of my vlogs to be true, raw, unedited. I say unedited, sure there can be cuts, but you know, that's about it. Like, I'm not gonna try and pretend like I'm living a lavish lifestyle or like I'm someone that I'm not. I enjoy photography. I'm a quiet person. I enjoy food. I like to chill out. I like anime. I love Japan. That's actually my dream one day, is to move to the Japanese countryside and potentially do this full-time vlog, live a simple life photography, and just enjoy, document it, show my life. I'm pretty excited for the New York trip that I have coming up in the next, like, less than a week. I think it's 6 days now. No, 5 days, because it's the 19th. I go on the 24th. Damn, I really should book the train. Okay, yeah, I have to. Procrastination will be the death of me at some point. My lord. Making progress, slowly but surely. Alright, let's just finish this up. Okay, so I'm kind of changing my mind on this. This is all kitchen stuff, and my kitchen is not quite ready. So I'm going to leave those probably last and focus on this area instead. Let me at least turn some light on. I'm not liking that. Let's try a little bit warmer, shall we? Screw it, that'll do. I mean, this is trash, so I'll just keep that there for now. My iPad, this is my main workflow. I'll create a video on like my general workflow process with my photography and my whole social media stuff, but this is my main workhorse when I edit photos, videos, all that kind of stuff. Hammers. Right. Go in there. Okay, now I'm getting to the point where I need to figure out stuff that I'm going to be keeping out, stuff that I'm going to be putting away for storage. I mean, so these bags, I'm definitely going to be keeping out because I do have use cases for them with my whole, like, everyday carry stuff. I'll also make videos on all of my camera bags at some point, but I recently got the Wandered X1 crossbody, and I love this thing already. I've had it for like a week, and for my day-to-day use, this thing is amazing. A short will come out about this at some point, but as of right now, I need to focus on doing this because it's a long time coming. I've been there again a month and a bit. I said that prior, but this needs to get done. That didn't sound good. Oh. This one's general clothes, I guess. And that's just another set of clothes. So we're going to take a bit of a small detour from getting everything situated because I just got my packages in from the one that I ordered for the XE5 that I pre-ordered. Well, actually, the X106, I got a new cage for that one from Tilter. I'll show you that. I currently have the small rig on there. I enjoy the small rig, but I wanted something that would blend in. So this is basically just a brass hot shoe cover as well as a soft shutter release in brass as well. I got them as a set. This is called the, if I can find it, doesn't tell me what it is, but it's clearly sakura blossoms. Since I'm doing this on the DJI Action 5 Pro, I can't really get too close, but hopefully you can kind of see that where it's not too kind of blurred out, because I do know this only has a relatively fixed focal point, but there's that. Now this is what I am very excited for. I'll just toss those on the ground for now. Don't know how easily you can kind of see that, but there's that. So let's just kind of open this up. I mean, already the packaging itself is top notch. It's so good. So I say that I pre-ordered the XE5, but this is for the X106. So we'll kind of, and I got this one in the black. You can choose silver, but I don't know. There's just something about, like, at least for me, the completely kind of like blacked out look of Fujifilm cameras right now. And there we go. Okay, so this kind of just pulls out like so. That smells okay. You know how there are like certain smells people like, gasoline, nail polish, weird ones. This is just that new kind of just almost brand new shoe smell, weirdly enough. This is kind of cool though. You get an integrated thumb grip. I did not know about that. So that's kind of cool. And you get these two little leatherette kind of things for the, where you can kind of attach the points where you can get like a camera strap so it doesn't hit the camera and scratch it up, especially with the black, against the black. But then here is the main body, well, body cage-ish. You have that really nice wooden, damn, that's actually really nice. Nice wooden hand grip going into it, and yeah, this is cool already. So, because as much as I love, again, the smaller cage, it just kind of felt a bit much. But this, because it also has like a kind of like bigger cover that covers the top of it. So if anyone kind of knows what I'm talking about, just kind of research it. The Smallrig X106 cage. But this is low key and small-ish, and it feels really nice in the hands, just this alone. I wonder what else you get. It says it comes with an accessory bag. That does not want to come out. Come on. I am butchering this. Holy shit. Well, you should know that packaging is top notch because of it. Okay. Accessory bag. And then that's it. It's empty. Accessory bag? Oh, cool. Okay, so it comes with extra screws and all the tools that you need to go ahead and put it on. So there's that. That's kind of cool. All right. Let me go ahead and grab my Hex 106, put this on. I'll be right back. So let me go ahead, grab my X106, put this on, and I will kind of show you guys how that looks. So here is now my X106 with the tilter camera cage slash extended body on it. And it's clean. And if you look on the back, well, the bottom, I mean, black with the black body. It's such a clean look. So that's what I mean about the whole mudded out look. And I really like that one kind of pop of the nice wood. I really do like that. And I also do have like still some bronze accessories on the top just to allow a bit of color. But now here's the small rig one, just so you guys can get a comparison of what I mean about it. It's extra. So I love this thing. It's great. And at least I now have, if I get bored of this one and I want to try and feel a little bit more fancy, I have this, but I don't see myself getting tired of this look and feel anytime soon. So yeah, I still have access to all the buttons. It just adds a little bit more grip and just comfortability to the camera. And I can still hold it, all that fun stuff. So yeah, I love this thing. This thing is awesome. Yeah, so I did say I might have planned on going somewhere, or like try to maybe go somewhere, but again, my main focus was just trying to get all this shit out of the way. So I'm gonna do a bit more on that. I've made a good dent in it so far, and then I've really got to book that train to New York City, because if I don't, then it'll get too close to the time frame, and then I'll start to just stress myself out. So I finally, honestly, this is like, I always envisioned it a certain way, and I think I got close to it, but like, just the way my camera setups are situated, I might change it down the road, but for now, it's pretty clean. I also have my little Hot Wheels down there. That's like my dream car one day. The Skyline GTR, specifically the R34. I don't know, it's just the squared body lines, I don't know. And then I got some of that Smell Good. It's expensive, but it's worth it. Yeah, so finally getting things going, which is good. I'm excited. I'm especially trying to, I keep saying it, delving into the social media journey, and maybe one day my hopes and dreams of moving to Japan, living that simple life that I've always dreamed of, whilst being able to do this. I just got to keep at it. If you've ever thought about doing it, just do it. Even if you think you have nothing important to say, which is another big reason why I didn't start, just do it. As mundane as you think your life might be, just do it. Post, consistent, show the algorithm you want to be seen, show the people you want to be seen. It might not happen overnight, but you never know unless you try. I don't know how I feel about this kind of setup. It might grow on me, but yeah, we'll see. So this is what I'm looking at right now. It's basically like my camera, my camera bags. So I have my main one down at the bottom. That one just above it is the Peak Design Everyday Sling 6 liter, I'm pretty sure. And then the one to the left above that. So I'm going to try and point to it. That one right there. That one is basically the exact same one, just a 3 liter version. The one in the middle is I kind of already showed you, is I'm drawing a blank now. That one is the Wondered X1 crossbody. That one is the medium size. I think that one was like another 3 liter. No, I think that one's like 2 liters. Anyway. And then I have I would say, so I said the bottom one is my main. I'd say that one is just the larger one. My main one is the Wondered Rogue Sling. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. That one is a 6 liter bag. That one is definitely my main. I'm going to point to it again. That one right there. And then I just have some hats, just kind of up top, one in the middle. And I also just have some of the Peak Design straps. That one is the PGY Tech, like neck harness kind of thing. So whenever I want to do some POV kind of shots, I can just stick it along my neck instead of having to do a whole like body strap kind of thing, which in my opinion feels kind of tedious, but it's more for like actual like action adventure for people who use the crossbody harness things. So I'm going to continue, or I might just even just call it a day. Right now it is, what time is it anyway? Yeah, it's 6:50, so, I might call it a day, just kind of shift a couple more things around, but other than that, I might be hanging out with my friend Michael, so you might see him as well, so we'll just kind of see how the rest of the day goes. Okay, so there's actually one thing I did realize I have not done yet that needs to get done. Booking my train tickets to New York City. Originally going to take the bus, but talking to my parents who have gone to New York City multiple times when they were attending Syracuse University as teachers, well, I say attending, what the hell, when they were professors and yada yada in Syracuse University, they went to New York a handful of times, so they know. From Syracuse to New York. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's Penn Station. So, okay, depart date is the 24th, with their return date being the 28th. And their return date is the 28th. Find trains. That didn't work at all. I would want to leave on the 28th. Not leave on the 28th. I want to leave on the 24th. What am I talking about? Now return date will be the 28th. There we go. Okay. Should I do early in the morning and then get there for like 12:45? Okay, so this is kind of what I'm looking at right now. I have options for 7 in the morning, pretty much, and I'll get there like 12:45, or I could do 9 in the morning to 3:45. My main thing is I want to do like a photography kind of trip, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick this one. Will it allow me to pick it? Or this one? I'm confused. Oh, I have to pick that. Okay. And 86 for refund if cancelled. 25. I don't see myself cancelling it. And then the return will be. I'm gonna do it later in the day, so I'm probably gonna do 3:40. You know what, I'll do, yeah, 340. 98, I want to do the cheapest one, which would be 86 or 120. Okay, add to cart. Alright, so what am I looking at? What's the damage? Okay, so baggage allowance, I can do one personal item of about £25, then carry-on items, £50 each. Oh, okay. Let me there 4 days. I see myself doing one carry-on, which is my clothes, and my personal item, which will be my camera gear. Okay, that's fine. And then let me just fill this out real quick. Okay, so I kind of changed my mind because I went back and took a look at my checkout time for the hotel. It's 11 a.m. I'd still want to do some kind of walking around the city, so I chose the 3:40 p.m. get back at like pretty much 10 p.m. So 203 is what I'm looking at for my total. So you know what, could be worse. Okay, so that process should have been easy, but it wasn't. Card got declined like 3 times, 4 times. So I used my other card. That got declined. So I used my debit card instead. That went through. Yeah, that was a process. That was interesting. Whatever. Got it done though. Alright. That is now booked. I am fully done. Hotel booked. Amtrak booked. Now all I have to do is pack. I'll pack tomorrow, or at least maybe the next day. But that is all done. That is one less thing off my plate. Right, so it's basically at 9:30 right now. So this is kind of how it's looking now. It's definitely a lot better than what it was earlier today. Right now I'm just watching a limited series on Netflix called Mercy for None. I heard, or at least saw a review, that it was kind of like for people who are super into like John Wick and like revenge, action-packed movies and series. People will really like this, so I've given this a go. So I'm going to end my night here. See you guys in the next one.